What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. We are at week 211 of my journey. We are approaching the end of summer. My kids go back to school in 15 days. It is crazy, but I wanted to talk to you guys about this summer. Because looking back, I can kind of look at the whole picture and figure out what is going to work best for me as far as my weight loss journey. I'm so excited to share with you guys what I've learned this summer. I may be all over the place, but I'm trying to figure things out over here, and I want to share it with you. I want to spread my knowledge with you guys. So all I can say is that the incredible shrinking Steffi is back. I am ready to lose weight. I am ready to crush goals. I am ready to do this. I'm excited to share with you guys how I'm going to do it. So if you are ready too, stay tuned and let's do it. All right, guys, so if you can see the paint stain back there, believe it or not, it wasn't my kids. My husband is kind of like testing out colors for our dining room. And yeah, actually there's a little bit of green, but there is a little bit of yellow on top of that. That would be Jack. So I guess sort of as kids, but never mind that. All right, guys, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm the incredible shrinking Steffi, and this channel is my journey to lose a total of 200 pounds from my highest weight of 374 to be able to conquer my food addiction, learn how to live with it, learn how to manage it, learn how to control it. I have lived with obesity and food addiction my entire life ever since I was a little girl. So I decided to create a YouTube channel 4 years ago, which, whoop, by the way, August 7th was my 4-year YouTube anniversary, and that was officially the day that I kind of figured things out for myself, and I know what I'm doing moving forward. So 4 years, I am approaching my 5th year on YouTube, and I'm loving it, guys. I am loving it. Even though I'm not at my goal weight, it doesn't matter because we're taking this journey together. We're doing it together. We are stumbling together. We're getting back up together, and that is the point, right? We have a great support system here. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to watch someone who is real, who shares the truth, shares the good, the bad, the ugly of a weight loss journey, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, I have a support group on Facebook, The Shrinkables, so come join us over there. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. All of that is down below. All right, guys, I have so much to share with you, and I feel like that was the last video too. Like, oh my, how am I gonna put this in one little video? I have so much to talk about. Same with this. And before you guys say, oh gosh, she has another plan, she's all over the place, she's doing this, she's doing that, I encourage you to hear me out, because I took this summer as an opportunity to truly learn more about myself, what my future is going to look like, but what right now is going to look like as well. What is going to work for me going forward? And I figured it out. And I'm ready. I'm excited. I feel that excitement again that I did before when I was losing weight, when I was successful and we were just crushing it and we were doing it. I feel that excitement again. So I'm so excited to get started, and I'm so excited to share with you guys what's going on in my head. All right, guys, so I'm just going to get into it. As far as how I feel right now, right this moment, I feel incredible. I feel absolutely incredible. I'm gonna tell you that the last time I made a video, I weighed in at 224, and this morning I am 221.3. I would love to say that, yeah, maintained my weight the entire time and then lost a few pounds. No. Not the case. I'm going to be upfront and honest with you about what happened to me this summer, because looking back, I can just kind of see, you know, what's going to work and what's not going to work. And that's exactly what we need to do. We really need to look back and see, okay, what's been going on? What have my habits been? You know, what do I need to change? What is going to work? What's not going to work? What do I need to get rid of? What do I need to stop doing? We really need to figure things out for ourselves. And every single one of us is so different. What's going to work for someone may not work for someone else. You know, we all have our struggles. We all have our different addictions. We all have different obstacles that we face. And so really pausing and trying to figure things out is really important. And so that's what I did this summer. So I started out this summer with a couple of vacations. I went to Texas and I went to South Carolina. I gained some weight in the beginning of this summer, probably about like 10 pounds. I believe it was around there. And I had told you guys that I was done with the restriction. I was just at a point where I was just tired. I was truly tired. I was truly tired of fighting. I was truly tired of trying, honestly. But I didn't want to like overdo it and gain all my weight back. So I used this summer as an opportunity to maintain my weight, to see if I could do it. And so I had a couple of vacations at the beginning of summer, gained some weight. When I came back from vacation, I did not restrict myself like I normally do. I usually do something strict just to get that bloat off and just, to get feeling good again. I didn't do that this time, but I ate healthy. I focused on protein, but I pretty much ate what I want in moderation. I just controlled it. And I did that for the majority of the summer. And so I proved to myself that, hey, I can do that. I can maintain my weight because that's exactly what I did. However, I was still up on the scale because I hadn't lost all of the weight that I gained in the beginning. So I was still up on the scale, but I was maintaining it and we were good. And then I don't really know what happened. The old Steffi came back. I had a vacation planned. We were going camping, 5 nights of camping, which by the way was an awesome trip. Super awesome, best camping trip we've ever had. But prior to that, I would love to say, oh, it was just my vacation. It was just my camping trip, that I kind of blew it because I have not mastered the vacation mindset, guys. I have not mastered that yet. Something I need to work on. But even that, like prior to that, something happened, something shifted. When I was maintaining my weight, it was pretty the 80-20 rule, which is what my friend Pumby told me. 80% of the time you eat healthy, 20% of the time is kind of like your leeway to do what you want. And I was doing it. I was doing it for weeks. I was maintaining my weight. I was focusing on good, healthy food, but also I wasn't restricting myself and it felt amazing and I was able to maintain. And then something happened. Something shifted in my head. I don't know if it was the fact that I knew I was going to go on vacation. I knew I was going to go camping. So then automatically it goes in my head, oh, well, you're going to mess up anyway. So why don't you just have this food now? I don't know. I don't know what happened. But it shifted. It shifted to the 80-20. However, 80% was unhealthy, 20% was healthy. And most days, honestly, it was 100% unhealthy. It was like that old Steffi came back again. So I ended up gaining more weight. Now, I gained a lot of bloat over this period of time at the end of summer. So while I'm 3 pounds less than what I told you the last time I weighed in at 224 at the last weigh-in. At the end of my camping trip, I was 234.4. So instead of beating myself up, instead of saying, oh my gosh, you loser, you're such a disappointment, you did it again, you failed again, you're no different than you were before, erase those negative thoughts. I'm not even gonna focus on that. I was thinking, all right, let's look back at this. Let's look back at this summer and see what happened. Now, I was not restricting myself. However, I still became that person. I still decided to eat those crappy foods, in excess. Not really binging, but just eating unhealthy most of the time, eating my favorite foods and just indulging in it. I still did that even though I wasn't restricting myself. So what does that tell me? It tells me that I have a food addiction. That's what it tells me. It tells me that I could very easily lose control at any point if I'm not staying alert. And while I would love to be one of those people that can eat that in moderation, and even though I did throughout the summer, I did do it, but I lost control. At the end of summer, I lost it so very quickly and felt horrible. I felt so bloated. I mean, that's 10 pounds in just like a couple weeks. Like I felt horrible. Like I had a food baby that I desperately needed to give birth to. I mean, I'm telling you, it was bad. And so I'm like, okay, what do we do? What do we do now? And also, to be honest with you guys, I struggled with drinking again this summer. Especially with vacations and things like that. But then it started to, be at home again. And my 4-year YouTube anniversary was coming up. And I was like, all right, It's time to get serious. I don't want to wait until the kids go to school. I don't want to wait until the end of summer. I want to do this now because this is important. And just creating those good, healthy habits now will only set me up for success later on, even if I can't do them all the time, because obviously I don't have a lot of time on my hands right now, but I can still do something, right? So when I came back from camping, I was like, all right, I'm going to do the Keto Egg Fast because I know that it works. I know that it removes that bloat, all the crap that's inside of me, and removes it fast. I know that I can do it. I love eggs. Yeah, it's hard to choke down those eggs at the end of it, but I have had such success with the Keto Egg Fast in the past that it's such a fantastic tool. No matter what lifestyle you're living. It doesn't matter if you're keto, low carb, clean eating, whatever. The Keto Egg Fast will help you break a stall, lose some weight that you've gained, get back on track. You just have to ease out of it. You have to gradually add those carbs back in if you are a carb eater. So that's what I did. And 221 from 234. I lost 13 pounds in 5 days. Now, I was holding on to some major bloatage there. For me to lose 13 pounds in 5 days, that's insane. Insane. But I have to tell you, I feel incredible. I also took my measurements at the beginning of the egg fast and at the end, and I ended up losing 5 3/4 inches from my body. I didn't lose anything from my arms, but from chest down, 5 3/4 inches total. I felt so much better, but I want to talk to you guys specifically about how I felt when I started doing the Keto Egg Fast, because I haven't been low carb the entire summer. I have kind of just been clean eating for the most part, but allowing those little foods to come in once in a while when I wanted them to. When I started doing the Keto Egg Fast, I have to tell you, I went through the keto flu. I got headaches, irritability, all those sugar withdrawals. I felt it for 3 whole days, and it sucked. But I'm so used to that, because I've done it in the past and I knew it was going to go away. So I just pushed through. And electrolytes always help. Electrolytes always help when you're doing that. So I pushed through, I did it. And then on the 4th day, I woke up with no headache and I'm like, oh yes, I've arrived. Woohoo! And also seeing the results, seeing that scale and just the weight go down, it was an incredible motivator. And it pushed me even more. By day 4 or 5, did I want to eat eggs? No, I didn't. I love eggs, but kind of done with them. I did change things up and I was a little creative, but I finished day 5. I finished strong and ended up with a 13.3 pound weight loss. But what I felt, I missed it. I missed feeling that feeling that when not even just the egg fast, but just removing that sugar, removing the carbs, removing all that stuff, it was kind of like I forgot what that felt like. And when I did it again, I'm like, oh, I remember this. This is what has helped me be successful. This is what has helped me lose weight. And it was such a great feeling. It was such a great feeling to feel that again. And honestly, I feel like that is what gave me that excitement back. So moving forward, right now I am in weight loss mode. I am back. I am ready to crush my goals. I'm getting skin removal surgery next year. I'm going to call the surgeon for another quote, probably September, October, and figure out at what point next year I'm going to have surgery. And I'm not only going to do the fleur-de-lis, which is the upper belly and the lower belly. I'm actually thinking about doing the thighs as well if I can afford it. Whew. So we'll see. I don't know. That's something that I'm just going to pray about and see what's best. But I'm ready to crush my goals. I want to lose as much weight as I can before surgery. I also want to start toning my body. So what is my lifestyle going to look like? Am I doing keto? No, I haven't been keto in a really long time, and I probably won't ever do keto again. But my lifestyle will be low carb because that is what I know. That is what's easiest for me. That is what makes me feel the best. And that's where I'm successful. That's where I've always been successful. So my lifestyle will be low carb. However, there are going to be some changes some big changes because I think it's important. And I think honestly, a lot of us struggle with this too, and that may be a change that you need to make too. And that's with our mindset when it comes to food. I have always had a horrible mindset when it comes to food. I have labeled foods. I have been restricted from foods. So it's like ever since I was a little girl. And so that's like, I've carried that with me. So like, you know, these foods are bad. These foods are good. These foods are going to make me fat. These foods are going to help me lose weight. It's like, they've always been separated. And as a little girl, you know, like I couldn't have those bad foods. So they were taken away from me. And even though I wanted them so badly, I couldn't have them. And so that's where my addiction started. And so I'm really going to work on my mindset when it comes to food. So instead of saying, ugh, those foods are bad, you know, no foods are bad. There are absolutely no food that is bad. Well, maybe oodles of noodles. Those are really bad. But no foods are bad. But there are foods that are not going to serve me. That is what I'm going to keep saying, you know, oh, well, that food tastes good. It's not bad. I could have it, but is it going to serve me? Is it going to help me reach my goals? Do I need it? No. I'm going to change that mindset so that when I do have something, when I do snack on something that may be bad, I'm not feeling guilty about it because it's not a bad food. It's just, I have to control when I eat it and how much I eat, you know, like we have to have that control. But it's not a bad food. It's just food. It's just food. But we need to learn how to have that control over it. You know, I can look at something and say, okay, do I want a chip? I have to think, you know, is it worth it? That is a trigger food for me. Can I have just one chip? No, I want to eat the entire bag. So is it worth it? Is it worth it? No, it is not worth it. You know, do I want to go out for ice cream sometimes with my family? Sure, absolutely. Why not? It's not a bad food. Does it serve me? No, but it can be a special little treat once in a while, you know? So I think we need to figure out what foods we need to stay away from that aren't going to serve us, that are going to just send us into that binge world, you know, and trigger us to just want more and more and more and more. You know those foods that are for yourself. Maybe ice cream is one of them. Ice cream's not that for me. I don't crave sweets. I can have sweet treats here and there and I don't crave them. I think because I've been doing keto low carb for so long, I lost those sweet cravings. I did. So I can have them once in a while. Bread, chips, pretzels, Chinese food, pizza, like those are my trigger foods. Those are the foods that make me want to binge. So I need to be aware of that. And it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no to them because the more we strengthen that no muscle, the easier it gets. And the more comfortable it gets too. But if I'm going to a party, if I'm going to an event and there's just food all around me, am I gonna eat some? Sure, and I'm not gonna feel guilty about it because I know what to do to get back on track. I'm just not gonna overdo it. I'm gonna stay alert. I'm going to be aware of the situation, but I'm not going to feel that guilt because there are no bad foods. I'm gonna change that mindset. I think it is so important. I think that is why I felt so much guilt and shame every single time I would cheat. You know, I'm done with it. I'm done with that. Also, another big change that I'm making is labeling foods that are healthy. When I was doing keto, obviously keto is very restrictive. There are a lot of veggies and fruits that you cannot have. I'm doing low carb, so I'm not doing keto. I'm not in ketosis, so it doesn't matter. I'm doing a low carb lifestyle. One change that I'm making is that if it was made by God, then I can have it. You know, there are no fruits and no veggies that are off limits. Absolutely. You know, if I want to snack on some veggies, I love veggies. If I want to snack on some veggies, I will snack on some veggies as much as I like. There is no limit to it. So that's another change that I'm making as well. I remember so many times that I would walk by our fruit bowl and see some apples and bananas and want one and, oh, I can't have that. Why not? It's a healthy fruit. Like, I mean, why not? Yeah, it's got sugar, but it's natural sugar. So I'm going to be changing a lot with my mindset. However, I am going to stay away from processed, crappy foods that don't serve me because I have goals and I'm going to strengthen that mindset. You know, I don't need those foods. It's not worth it. But also I'm going to give myself permission to live a little once in a while, just not all the time, you know? I know we can do this. We just have to change our mindset. We just have to focus on what's important. And also another change I'm making is exercise. Now, I have told you guys so many times that I struggle in that area. I struggle with exercise. I struggle with consistency with exercise. And also drinking. Drinking has prevented me from being the person that I'm supposed to be, honestly. And I don't have energy. I'm so tired. And so it prevented me from even wanting to work out. And I would use that as an excuse. And I would just, I have no energy, you know. So drinking at home is done completely as of August 7th, my 4-year YouTube anniversary. I did that on purpose because it doesn't serve me. I'm getting rid of all the things that don't serve me, and I'm gonna start taking care of myself. And so once I stopped drinking, I had more energy. I'm sleeping better at night. And so what have I been doing this week? I've been going on bike rides with the kids, and it's felt incredible. Such a great workout. And today I plan on going on another bike ride, just myself, and I plan on doing like the whole 3.5 miles around my house. And so it's gonna feel really good. It feels awesome to be active. And then once the kids are in school, I will start a more consistent routine with my weights and building muscle and focusing on a schedule when it comes to working out. So that's my plan, guys. This is where I am right now. I did get a comment on one of my videos saying, you know, don't wait until you figure it out, you know, because we haven't figured it out, so we want you to help. And I totally get that. But this is why I needed to do this. This is why I needed to kind of take this summer to see what was going to work for me. I needed to try something new. And I know that God was calling me to change things. And honestly, I thought God was calling me to change my lifestyle so that I could be living a whole new lifestyle. But honestly, I think it was to remind me of what works for me. For me. What do I find to be the most successful for me? Where do I find the most comfort? You know, I want easy, I want comfort, I want simple. And that is what a low carb lifestyle is for me. But I am going to be working on those changes with my mindset. So really excited about that. So the Keto Egg Fast definitely helped me get back. I mean, the Keto Egg Fast brought me back. You know, not only did it make me lose 13.3 pounds, but it brought me back. You know, it cleared my mindset. It reminded me of how much better I feel when I'm not feeding my body with crappy foods. We can eat good, healthy foods, meats, fruits, veggies, all the good stuff. And I may have beans once in a while, you know. I'm not going to be afraid to have those foods that I called bad before, especially the healthy ones, right? Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So changing the mindset, changing my life over here, reaching my goals. So as far as the Keto Egg Fast, if you guys have never done an egg fast, I do have a playlist filled with videos of what I eat on an egg fast. I have a video telling you exactly what an egg fast is, why you should do it, when you should do it, who should do it, and also all the rules that go along with it. So make sure you check that out. And as far as this past egg fast, because I lost the most I've ever lost on an egg fast, I've never lost this much on an egg fast. 13.3 pounds. The most I've ever lost on an egg fast was 12 pounds. And that's because I had gained 11 pounds the week before. So this was the most I have ever lost on an egg fast, which was really cool. So I want to share with you guys specifically what I did. If you're interested, let me know down below. I didn't film it because it is really the same foods that I ate with just a little changes, but I will film a video showing you guys, because I have everything filmed anyway, but I will film a video showing you guys specifically what I ate on this 5-day keto egg fast to lose 13.3 pounds. If you're interested, let me know down below. I will get that video out to you guys. And I did exercise during the egg fast as well. I did have a couple bike rides in there too. So let me know down below if you want me to make that video, and I will make that video because guys, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm ready to get back into this. I'm ready to start making videos. I'm ready to start crushing goals. I'm ready. I'm ready. So if you're ready, I want you to comment down below. I am ready. Let's do this. So looking back over this summer, I looked at my weight and what it looked like. I gained about 20 pounds over the summer, even though a big chunk of it I had maintained. Those 2 vacations, like at the beginning and the end, or the 3 vacations, at the beginning and the end, I gained weight during those times, which, yeah, it's summer, it happens. That's what happens to us, right? Like, it happens. But I gained about 20 pounds over the summer. Now, that's a lot. That's a lot, but I took 13 of them off with the egg fast. But I don't know, I think I had to look back over the summer and see, okay, oh, that's not gonna work. You know, I need to do something that's gonna work. I need to do something that's that's gonna get me to my goal. And I want something that's just gonna make me feel good, make me feel better. And this is it. So if you're in a place where you kind of blew it this summer, you kind of let things go, and you're ready to get back on track, I encourage you to hop on board with me. Let's do this together, because it's a journey we can take together. We don't have to do it alone. So let me know down below if you are ready. I am ready. All right, guys, so once the kids are back in school, that's when I'm going to be consistent with my videos, but I would like to get another video out to you guys next week. I'm going to try to do that. It's the last full week of summer break. Crazy. It really did fly by. It went so super fast. Just like life, right? Oh, gosh, you look at your kids and it's like, weren't you just my little baby? You're just my little baby yesterday. And then, whoop, they're huge. So yeah, summer flew by, but we're gonna get back into things. And I just wanna thank you guys. I wanna thank you for being patient with me. I know that I took a lot of time off this summer, but I really needed to do that. I really needed to do it because it really opened my eyes to what's gonna work for me. So I'm really super glad that I did it. But I just gotta stay alert, you know? I have to be aware that I can lose control at any moment. And so I gotta just strengthen that mindset so that doesn't happen. And that's what we're gonna do, baby. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna crush our goals. I am ready. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and join my support group on Facebook. I hope to get another video up to you guys next week. I will do my best. But moving forward, we're getting back into things, and I'm excited. So I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. I want to hear from you. I want to see how your summer has been. Are you struggling? Are you crushing it? Let me know down below. All right, guys, stay safe and choose health. Bye. I have lived with obesity and food addiction for as long. What do I say? Right now, I am in weight loss mode again. I am back. Whoops, I almost fell over. I'm ready to get back into it. You know what have been my what have my habits? What have my habits been? There was something else I wanted to say. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. I hope you have a fantastic week. All right, guys. Make sure to All right, guys. That is it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Join my support group on Facebook. I will see. Oh my God. I forgot what I was saying.